Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Crumpled Bottle here and playing some more Project Zomboid today. You might notice a change in quality, hopefully you do. We're not going to be continuing off the previous save because I continued to play afterwards, forgetting about this completely, and yeah, he just got bit and it just went downhill after that. So we're going to be starting off fresh, brand new map, brand new world, everything. We're using mirrorless action right now, the trial version, 30-day, just got it. Hopefully the change in quality will be noticed, and maybe it actually might upload to YouTube quicker this time, because I can understand why it would take such a long time to send the video over to YouTube so it can easily be viewed by you guys, but I believe it's 300 videos per minute are being uploaded to YouTube at the current moment. Or no, it's some sort of surprisingly low statistic in the kind of world we live in today. Alright, so kitchen knife, this is great. Alright, so we're gonna take just one. Alright, but that's a great find so far. Didn't see a water bottle, so we're gonna have to look out for that. I'm just gonna take a peek out here, see what we have around us. No thanks, do not need the tutorial. Alright. I was being a little bit risky last time. You just get a tendency once you play this game for a certain amount of time, you think you know what you're doing, but you really don't, and you end up just killing yourself in the end. Then you just hate yourself for a while. But yeah, that's what Project Zomboid does to you. It's just that kind of game. Alright, so looking around, checking what we have, seeing if we have anything that could be of use to us. Carpentry for beginners, that's an excellent find if we're actually going to make it a few weeks into the game. I doubt it, but yeah, getting warmed up, getting ready for the long times in this upcoming summer vacation. Alright, and I want to know what you guys actually think, what games I should be playing. Honestly, I play whatever games. Got a PS4, play some Black Ops, first-person shooters. I honestly play anything. Indie games, like kind of Undertale, really don't. I'm not interested in that. I wouldn't mind trying it if a large following really wanted me to try it out, but it's not necessarily something I'm interested in on the first basis. I do have RimWorld, which I've been meaning to record for a while, and I've been interested in it for a decent amount of time, but yeah, they also changed that game a lot too. I should probably put the volume down a little bit. Excuse me. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna get this guy over here too. That's the thing, you don't want anybody following you into these houses, because as soon as they start banging on the windows or banging on the doors, that's just more and more sound. Oh god damn it, are you kidding me? Alright, here we go. Alright, well, his head is freaking scratched, so what the hell is that gonna do to us? Good thing he isn't bleeding, because it's not that deep of a wound. Hopefully it'll recover fairly quickly. But if we get sick, I'm gonna have to trash this, and that's not gonna be very fun. Alright. This guy's very weak. I don't understand why. Alright, so we're gonna grab all these actually. Well, a sheet of paper we really don't need. We'll just, okay, too late. So we're gonna go and grab all this here. Now, we need to find a bag. We weren't able to find one. I really don't grab plastic bags or garbage bags and use those as storage, because honestly, for my opinion, it isn't worth the time to go through and find that. So we already have a water bottle, so that's good, so we can start running around a little bit more. Doesn't mean we'll be safe, but we're not going to be dying from thirst immediately. It would be good to find painkillers to be able to take care of this minor pain though, but Jesus Christ, he's terrible. Alright. There we go. That's why we need to find one of the knives off the ground. Alright. I did see those painkillers on the plane. Alright. Just take them quickly. Usually you're supposed to eat them with, like if you have Tylenol or something, it's not very good for you to just eat them like that. If you have like a large amount of pills, but if you just have one or two, it's not too bad, but still, it's not really good for your liver. Reality aside, alright, so what games I should be trying out? Took care of that. What kind of content would you expect from me necessarily? So, well then the kitchen knife broke already. Okay, so longer videos with less packed content, or shorter videos with more packed content? Because I understand what it is to be on both sides. Like some people, they can just ramble on and on forever and ever, but some people are also interesting, but in just short bursts of energy. So I want to know what works out for you guys. People usually enjoy the shorter videos, as you can tell from people, the way the math is to compulsory archery, I believe. Starts with a C, I'm not sure. He uploads longer videos, but Mathis actually put Project Zomboid to the side for now, which wasn't, in my opinion, too good of an idea for him. Well, his channel's name is Mathis Gaming. He still has a good following, but a lot of people, and including me, we watched him for a Project Zomboid. Like, he was heavy. Like, a lot of his viewers, I'm not saying that he produces bad content. He's still a humorous guy, and he seems like a great person too, but it's just that a lot of his following came from being very heavy on Project Zomboid. And playing a certain game for a long time just gets tiring after a while, and it's understandable why he put that aside. So, yeah, I haven't subscribed to him in a long time. I used to be, but I just took that. I haven't been really watching his videos anymore because I just don't. Indie games, I'm okay with them, but they're not. I usually play more mainstream. This is just one of the games that just appeals to me for some unknown reason. All right, I'm gonna have to put this food away. So those are my 2 bits on that. So back to Project Zomboid. So we're probably going to be making sandwiches because we found the bread. The second best bet for me would be to making salad. Yes, that's what it's called. Because you don't get that much happiness from it, but eating vegetables alone really doesn't give you that much of a boost. Alright, my mind's in a different place, so I'm kind of sorry if I'm a bit slow today. Alright, alarm clock. I'm gonna put that mug in just there. Fork, well, I don't know why I grabbed that. Newspapers. Purple light bulb. Now, I would say that's for growing stuff indoors, but I wouldn't think they have put that in the game yet, because I just have a feeling, like a smelly smell, that they haven't really put that in yet. And still a lot of things they need to add into this game to make it complete, but they're getting there slowly. And the kitchen knife is broken, so we're gonna grab the next. Well, no, we only have one, correct? Oh no, we have. Usually you're supposed to leave. Not supposed to, but I recommend leaving one for when cooking or cutting up whatever ingredients, because I believe you need it for when you make salads or you cut a watermelon, because if you just bash the watermelon on the ground, you're obviously going to be wasting some of it. And just for cooking things in general, and it's always good to have an extra weapon around if you truly need it. But this hammer is going to become really useful, although I don't think we have it. Alright, this house is full of books, this is great. First aid book for intermediates. No, first aid book, foraging, and the electrical. The electrical. Those are mods, so don't expect yourself to be finding that in a normal game. There's been an outbreak. The ailments. Can't find anybody in the game. Kinda late. Well, I believe, as I was saying, yeah, those certain books are mods, so don't expect to find them if you guys decide to purchase this and try it out. Only got one guy knocking on the door, so okay, we had two trying to get in. So now we have two. Now we have. No, one was on the other side, but now he's trying to get in. Hey, okay. Alright, so what else would be a good idea to talk about? Barking. That's a different bark from last time. Usually it's more of like a German Shepherdy kind of bark. A lot more quiet. Not too loud. I haven't heard of the helicopters yet. Maybe they took that out. I hope not, because it was a cool sound to be able to hear. Like they were like, well, not like that, but you know, the gist of it was that they'd fly over, and the meta, I'm not sure if it's beta or meta, would signify that certain noises would actually affect the zombies, like migrate them around the map, and certain ones wouldn't. Like, well, no, gunshots would, but the dog barking would be more of like a just immersion. This backpack's kind of getting full. We're gonna need let's take that air spray actually, since we could make bombs now. I think electrical survivalist. Oh yeah, that's a mod to be able to. I'm sorry, my lip is very agitated right now, but yeah, to be able to sterilize rags by boiling them in water. That's a mod that I also found. I'll show a list if anybody comments down below for me to show it, but you'll be able to find it in my first video when I scroll through. You could just kind of slow it down a little bit. Alright, so now we're back at the house. We're gonna have to drop off all of our loot that we in our lovely abode. So, do we have any open doors like here? We're gonna lock this door also because I'm not sure if that does anything, but usually we don't use that one anyway. So, alright, so we have to. Well, first the perishables, which was only an eggplant. Eggplant. You don't have to put the TV dinner in. Honey, I will, because if you're making a salad or some sort of prepared food, you're gonna need it. Next, we could drop off. Let's find a spot for books. So, right here, plop them down. I recommend, if you want to get this game but you're not sure you're gonna like it, like I said in the last videos, download the demo and see for yourself if you'll enjoy it. If you don't like it off of that, continue watching the series and look up other videos, and you'll be able to find out if you'll like it or not. For me, I do enjoy this game, obviously. That's why I'm uploading it in the first place, but things like DayZ draw in a lot of people, but when you actually play it, the gameplay can be very dull. Not knocking on people that play it, but it just, after a while, it gets draining. You're just running around, not too much interaction, and you know, getting bliated by Russians is not very amusing either. Alright, so we're gonna deposit this, and the rest we will put in the utility closet right under the stairs. Alright, hopefully we'll be able to find a big hiking bed, because we don't have any currently at the moment. Alright, we found another kitchen knife, which is good. It looks like they lowered the damage of the kitchen knife, which sucks because, I really enjoy using sharp implements, but yeah. Alright, we have a little bit more time left to go before the before we went. Okay, 2:20. So we have someone broke into the house already, so it's not good. Delta drag her this way. Okay, she just ignored us. Now I believe. Okay, that's a very large horde. This is why you have to look around your surroundings carefully. Always check behind you, make sure no one's following you. No zombies. Hopefully the NPCs will be added soon. I haven't been following any of the updates, as you can tell, because I'm pretty much clueless about this game. But whatever you do, don't get freaked out in this game, because once you start freaking out and you start sprinting, it's already over for you. I'm gonna swing around this way. I'm not gonna go that way. Stab her. See how my character did not get panicked by that? They do tend to get spooked if you don't have the brave, like you just saw right there. Just a tiny bit of the moodle just showed itself. But that's the doctor's office, so we're going to be going either there today or next episode. But hopefully there's no alarm within these few houses. I wouldn't mind if it's down there, because then it'll drag that miniature horde towards that way. But we don't know what's south of us, so then again that could harm us pretty badly. Alright, we are going. We need to check. Red wine is the best kind of wine. Actually, I'm not a connoisseur of wine, so I wouldn't know. But those boxes though of I don't know what's called. It's like the black box, not like the kind that are in large commercial airplanes, but the kind that you find in the liquor store that have the red wine in it. Doesn't. It's just tastes weird. I don't know if that's how wine's supposed to taste like, or or if that's just because it's a more of a cheaper version. I don't know. I've not had anybody who's widely into it, but yeah. Wrong button. All right. Cut this way. How much did we grab? Oh, okay. See, that's what happens when you walk away from the game. You forget what the hell you're doing. Yeah, that's why parents are terrible. Oh, the parents are not terrible. They just wish your existence had come later in life, not immediately. But then again, you wouldn't have been the winning sperm, so how better would the world be without you? I don't want to be cringy, please, Lord. Alright, so we're gonna break into here. I just noticed that most of the game consists of you breaking into people's houses that are no longer alive. So, essentially, kind of grave robbing them, because they're already dead. Like, see, this lady right here. Oh shit, the fucking... Okay, that was a porno plot to time me up and then use me as bait. Alright, here we go. No, they don't have anything anyways. Alright. We've been extremely lucky. Jeez. Usually whenever I get the first encounter with an attack, it's like right away. Bit, scratched, hernia, and like need a colonoscopy in under 30 seconds. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna head back to our house as soon as we loot just one more. That was a mistake. Okay. We're gonna go after this one. Jesus, the mosquitoes are killing me. Not right now, but had to go do a chore outside quickly, but I'm back now. Alright. It kinda seems like a face right there with the guy with the blue shirt and the hat. I don't know, a face. I don't know if that was the face. Alright. That little indicator when you hear the kinda sounds like a deadbolt. When you close it, open it up, that means that you just, I'm pretty sure that means you get locked out, because as much as I would try to shimmy the door or window open again after that, well no, it's usually, you can only do that with windows, it would never work, no matter how long you try to open it up. So if that's like one of the few ways to get into a house and all of them are stuck, you can either break down the door with an axe or baseball bat. What the the baseball bat would just take a lot longer time, and I don't think you'd want to waste your life on that. But you can do that, or let's see here. You can break through the window. Use a sledgehammer to break through the side of the house. There's a lot of creative ways to go. Make your own entrance, pretty much. Or you could just try to burn the house down with a Molotov, but that wouldn't preserve what you're trying to go after. But just the child meat. Wrong channel. Okay. For whiskey, that's good. Well, not really, actually. When your character gets drunk, or I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like imbreathed. I don't know. Their walking kind of goes like zigzaggy, kind of like that, except even though you're trying to walk straight, it'll still like curve like in sort of like a serpentine pattern. And we are threatening back injury. I'm just gonna want to put this band-aid on quickly. Like I said, great thing it's not bleeding, because that would be a lot more draining of us. And I think if it's a deeper cut, there's even a higher chance anyways. But it's only a scratch, so not too bad. Oh wait, there's a fair amount of guys over there. It probably the horde that was, maybe a small chunk of the horde that was over there. We're gonna just like, no, they still saw us anyways. Well, we're gonna slowly disappear this way. Maybe lose a few of them. Yeah, there you go. That one's gonna go off. Don't know where that one's gonna go. And our knife's gonna break, so we're just gonna drag this one into the trees. I'm gonna push through here. I don't know if that's our house. I don't think it is. I hope not. No, that's not ours. Ours has an entrance on the side that we cannot see. No way in hell that we're gonna get rid of him. He's moving really slow, so he must be obese. Oh god, there's ways right now. Brain blast. We use the cooking pot as a weapon. Only if. Alright, actually. Gotta keep one down at the moment. Finish her off. That's pretty much how you fight unarmed in this game. And I think that would work if there was an actual zombie apocalypse. Like if they weren't like, you know, clickers from Last of Us and the runners, but you know, if they're like these kinds of shamblers, which aren't too hard. But there's a mode where they become runners, and it's like, it's absolutely petrifying to see them like sprint across the field. Because they're like, when they run like Usain Bolt, and it's not something you want to be facing up against. Alright. Stomping down on his ankle, making sure he's not ever going to get up again. Paralyzing him, essentially. But he wouldn't be alive, though, because he's a zombie, so it is ethical in this case. For the betterment of mankind. I believe, isn't there an oath that doctors take that they're not supposed to harm their patients? I don't know what it's called, but let's get in here. They should be able to lock it automatically. I think that would be just a tad bit nicer if someone would be able to put that in. An idea. Okay, so water bottles obviously don't need to be refrigerated. Ham is excellent. I don't think it spoiled. Well, no, it didn't spoil like when in the earlier version of this. And when I mean earlier, I don't mean earlier like when there was the bald spot and the other lady and her husband, which, you know, not her, the lady. I don't know what the fuck her name is. I didn't have it, so at the time being, I wouldn't care to have it anyways, because didn't look that fun. And I probably didn't even know how to install mods in World at War, so basic I was. But I have people do that for me now. People that I pay. Kind of a big deal. Not in most countries. Not in any countries, actually. To come to think of it, not even many states know of me. But the stalkers out there know me as my street name. Big AK, Little Dog, Schnitzel, Mormonheiser. Put Zivotobotos away. Oh yeah, these MREs also not in the game, so they are a good option, but just be warned. Oh wait, this is the first option. Alright, so we're gonna deposit all that is food related. Food. Okay, that's gonna be food. I'll just put that in there anyways. It's trash. And now we're gonna put that in there's kitchen. I usually put seeds in, but I end up, whenever it's time to finally start growing stuff, I always end up scrapping through and having to reorganize all the stuff because it's so freaking annoying. And usually in this we're just gonna put our more we're not gonna put those in, and rib sheets, we're gonna need those. 5 should be enough to hold us over until our cut heals. As long, we just need to stay healthy and make sure this doesn't get infected. Okay, as long as we don't get sick, we're good. We're just gonna keep on putting on a fresh bandage, and eventually we're gonna just take it off and not put one on. Just drop this rag on the ground. Oh fuck, are you kidding? Honestly, organizing shit in this game is so annoying. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm getting angry. So angry. I'm gonna leave those in there. I'm gonna eat those. I'm gonna put that away, actually. Maybe we can have cereal in this game. Never thought of it. It never really crossed my mind. Because there was a lot of cereal that you would be able to find, actually, before this kind of version. I don't know why. Before you'd have like 3 or 4 boxes of cereal, not per house, but like per run, if you were, whatever, depending on which mode you'd be playing in, obviously. But it just seemed that they balance things more out now. Fuck it, we're just gonna put that in there. An aerosol, we're gonna put in, it's a special thing. Alright, and this brings us to the end, pretty much. I'm not going to continue playing this time. I'll end the recording here, and thanks for watching. Leave a like if you liked it, if you hate my voice, if you hate what I do, if you hate, just hate me in general, dislike it. Leave a comment in the bottom if you think I can improve in any sort of way, and peace out, and catch you in the next video. Bye.